Hey traders, welcome to the daily video analysis for the 2nd of December. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday and you had a great weekend. This is Chris here, and the gold on steroid system set on the 15-minute chart, which is the medium term, and seems to give you a better edge, I guess, is the best way to do it. And this is coded now, so if you want the code, you won't need all these indicators anymore. It's simply a matter of adding the code, the script, Pine script code, to the chart, and it appears like magic. And of course, the settings will never change. So one thing we're looking for, of course, and we got that this morning, didn't we? We saw that we got the divergence, positive divergence. It goes green when we're looking to buy. This is a leading indicator. Divergence is a leading indicator. So when you see negative divergence, it goes red. When you get positive divergence, it goes green. All right. If you don't have divergence in the market, then I would tend to stay away unless there's multiple events happening. What I mean by that, if, for instance, this price was sitting on supply, then of course that is a possible short. So that might be enough reason to buy it. But if you get a combination of negative divergence combined with supply area, that's very powerful. So in this case, that happened there, and it happened there. It didn't happen there, but the divergence was enough to take it. All right, so the divergence is often enough to take it. It doesn't have to be on supply or demand, but it is always helpful. So we see that the price is now just drifting really in the New York session. It's coming up to 10 to 4. So there's a few hours left, so there could be some buying or selling opportunities coming up. But I would prefer to see this price up to here and then to get rejected. Congratulations this morning. You could have had 200 pips out of this. Very nice, or a bit more. We got about 154, I think, because it did pull back. We did have a sell signal on our software. So, and if it does break the green line, that's always a good way to measure that the momentum's come out of the market as well, and to bank your money. And that, trading is not about perfection. We're never going to get all the profits all the time. That's not how it works. But once you have a system, you're better off sticking to it. So green is the color, as we can see in this 15-minute chart, and everything goes green, and we have divergence on supply, on demand, and away it goes. We are seeing some weakness at the moment, but we're going to wait a little while. Oh, one of the things you can do once you've got the software, you can flick it around and do a day trade on Bitcoin. For example, you could do a day trade on the pound yen. As an example, just look out for supply. That's the selling area here. Once it comes into supply, then you can see that the price is likely to be rejected. So it's a great system, one which is worth a lot of money. Now for newbies, the gold on steroids is 495. Just to remind you, for existing customers, it's £100, just to help me pay for the coding, which my guys have done. So let's go into the markets. Let's see what's going on. It seemed pretty quiet across the board. There is some strength coming back into. Oh, that looks good. Okay, that looks very good. Look on the left. We have a wave 4 phase coming up into the dollar. So stronger dollar is coming. We don't have change of character yet, but it looks like it's going to be happening in the next few hours, possibly tomorrow. So you could be looking at buying back into the US dollar. We don't have confirmation as a parabolic trend yet, but it won't take much, would it? If you can imagine, maybe in the next 24 hours you're going to see this price zoom back up to our target 115.12. Actually, the price would be a bit lower than that, about 114.14 to 113.58. So stronger dollar expected. Did it say that we did expect a pullback on the yen futures yesterday? If you saw my weekly Forex forecast, but we've not got it yet. It's pretty much sideways today, but you can see that it looks like there's going to be some kind of rejection at this point here and a pullback on this market, which indicates that the yens are likely to go up before they go back down again. So the next 24 hours, I think we'll know more. But congratulations on the moves last week on the yens. I don't know how many pips it was, probably 400 or 500 pips, maybe even more. So the Swiss franc futures, let's see what's going on. I haven't seen these markets today. Let's see. So we've got a mixed chart here in terms of the Swiss franc futures. It looks like it may be going strong on the left up to the FVG at to 115.87, but it's not confirmed, of course, because you can see this chart here is not parabolic. So we're going to have to sit tight on that. So no Swiss trades yet. FTSE 100 is parabolic. Yes, it looks like it wants to carry on, doesn't it? Looks good. You can buy this to 85.09 if you want to, which is this high up here on the left for a short trade. Totally up to you. I don't tend to trade indices, but I know a lot of people do very, very well using the software. Dow Jones, yeah, mixed. Waiting for the data. Don't forget this week we've got non-farm payroll on Friday, so the dollar and the indices do tend to be mixed this week ahead of that data because it's the most important data in the monthly calendar. Everybody will be waiting for it. Silver, well, not doing much. Let's have a quick look at oil. Oh, looks like we might get a bounce on oil. Look at that. Could have a nice big move there. I'll be doing the full analysis on this once I've studied it a bit more. Not confirmed, not parabolic, so not very clear. Just flicking around the dollars are looking, the euro dollar is looking weak. Which is indicative of a stronger US dollar. Could see change of character here and a parabolic trend in the next few days, but I'm not really bothered about the dollar this week, I have to say, because of not NFP. I'm more interested in the yens this week. I've got that highlighted for some reason. Kiwi, let's have a look. Oh yeah, there was a day trade if you fancied a day trade using the gold on steroids. I've marked a few here which are interesting. Here we go. This looking nice, isn't it? This is the Aussie Canadian using the gold on steroids 15-minute system, and we can see that the price is being rejected at demand on demand with divergence. Happy days. So we're likely to see something take a move in the next few hours. I'll be sending you a signal once it's ready. Somewhere like that. It's going to crawl along the bottom there probably for a while. It's a very slow currency, this one, Aussie Canadian. Very rarely does it take off. There was another one, Euro Aussie. I've got my eye on this one as well. Now I do need to see negative divergence ideally in an ideal world, but we are seeing some weakness in supply. So I think this is going to convert. So we don't have full convergence, if you like. We don't have all the tools. We don't have the negative divergence, but I think this is going to be a good trade to have in the next few hours. So we can wait for that trend line break, can't we? I'm sure you don't mind. When I get confirmation, I will let you know in the next few hours. Let's go back to here. US yen. As I say, I do expect a pullback. I've closed my positions on this, so I think it's coming. They're all coming into demand areas. New Zealand Canadian. What's going on there? Nothing going on there. Okay, shouldn't be in this one now. This is mixed, to say the least. We can see that there's a big supply zone here for the New Zealand Canadian. Let's pop into the yen. I've still got a position open on the, so I do, yeah. Okay, so what's happening here? The yens are moving into demand, as you can see, this blue area here. Probably going to get broken. I'm expecting a big move on yens, but the yen futures are looking pretty much sideways. So I think we're going to see maybe a pullback, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But I think I'm expecting this to happen, and then price is on all of them to go down. Definitely parabolic, very strong downtrend on all the yens. So these are favoured this week because of the dollar situation in terms of the NFP. So further downside on the euro yen. If you're still holding on, well done. You're making tons of money. 153.77 from a week or two ago. New Zealand yen, of course, weak. If you're holding on to this, congratulations. Now this has a new target, 86.66. If you're in it, you can stay with this one. As you can see, demand isn't till down here somewhere. Put it there, 86.80. Canadian yen, of course, again, demand isn't until we get to 105 or thereabouts. So those two you can hold. The pound yen, I mentioned this earlier, hitting demand. It looks like it might want to break through it with a weaker sterling. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm going to wait for a pullback on mine. It will pull back, don't worry. Something like this will be very nice indeed for a few hundred pips. Have a great day.